Redemption. If you look this up in the dictionary, that could mean that is the action of saving or being saved from a sin, error, or evil. But if you want to look at it in a more technical way, it is an act of redeeming yourself or atoning for a mistake or a fault that you have made. Usually this shit happens in the past. Any type of errors that you have made in the past, but you try everything in your power to make yourself presentable and redeemable, that is the act of a redemption. A lot of people have those redemption arcs in their life where they did something terrible in the past and they move on forward. But if you are one DSP gaming, then you are very delusional enough to think that you do not need redeeming. Henceforth, he just goes around banning people that talks about drama for no reason.
The food recipe videos for Street Fighter, and I might also do a meal. Like, I think I was talking to my wife, and we're saying, what are we going to do for dinner? Because the food that she's making over the course of the day for the Street Fighter recipes is made more to be like a snack stuff. It's not really a meal.
Now, notice when he was talking about this whole food processing or food preparation for the Street Fighter Fight and Feast event, you notice that he was looking to the left. He was noticing people that was talking about drama or harassing one of his favorite pay pigs. You can tell that look in his eye, like right now, like he's had enough. This is the face of, I've had enough of everything and someone needs to pay.
So we're saying, what are we going to get? We might just order like a sandwich or something from somewhere, but I might do like a quick sandwich review video, and that'll probably also go live on DSP Reacts. So
I really don't give a shit about any review that you do with food. Anytime he reviews a food item, it's always disgusting. He'll always go on like the pig noises, the teeth grinding when he eats. It's very disgusting. Anyone has reacted, even I reacted to it when he tried out his fucking birthday cake.
There's gonna be a good amount. By the way, I'm just...
Jesus Christ, yeah, immediately, without missing a beat, talking about food, then all of a sudden, alright, I'm gonna ban people.
I'm gonna start banning people right now because I've had enough.
You've always had enough of it. Anytime there's quote-unquote drama in your chat, you always think that this quote-unquote drama is affecting it and derailing it. When in reality, you're asking for drama. Keep that in mind.
I'm serious. I'm really tired of this bullshit. Okay, here we go. Here's another one. I'm just gonna ban like 10 people. Wanna know why? Because they're scumbags. They're sitting here, alright, and here I am, talking about all kinds of topics, and all they're doing is harassing Jinx in the chat.
Well, given the fact that this motherfucker has been giving you money, even though you two have been working each other, getting money back and forth, you know, talking about it, it's a no-brainer why they're gonna go after Jinx, though. Are they really harassing him? Who knows? Can't really see the chats much, but from what I've seen of that chat, it looks like they made a Chuck Norris joke, and Phil didn't like that very much. Oh, you're inciting violence onto my boyfriend. Oh no, I'm gonna ban you
for being supportive this week. So fuck all of you, and you're all getting banned right now because I know you're just fucking sitting here to try to ruin things for everyone. You're assholes.
I really want to know, how is one fucking person that is the major contributor to your enablement, and what I mean by enablement, I'm meaning your obsession, your gambling addiction. How is it that people going after that one person that is enabling you to continue your gambling addiction, how is that unfair for everyone else? I really want to know. Maybe the few people that don't like the trolls and they are very sensitive about it, maybe those people, but everyone else, they don't give a shit.
So there's 4, here's 5, let's keep going. Here's 6.
Wow, look at that body count. It's growing and growing.
Here's 7. I'm just gonna keep going.
Yeah, he's gonna keep going. He'll never be stopped until he bans everybody.
Because I've had enough of your shit. I laid down the law last week. It's like you guys are fucking deaf or something.
Really? They're deaf? Huh. You're the one that's being very hypocritical about it. Because even though they're talking about drama, you tend to talk about it like you're doing it right now. Oh, hey, hang on. Kettleton? Where are you, Kettleton?
No, I'm not going to put up with your fucking bullshit. You're going to come in here, you're going to harass other people. You're going to be stupid and talk only about, like, fuck you.
You harass other people. You harass the detractors. Look at what you did last month. Look at that shit. That is considered harassment. Even though we have done nothing. We tried to help you. And look what you've done. Harassing people. Oh, wait, Kettleton? I think he's out with friends. You can tell that he's just staring at his chat like a hawk. looking for anyone that dares talk about his boyfriend Jinx or only iced coffee, as well as anyone else that's trying to incite drama, quote unquote, inciting a riot in his chat. Where's the pepper spray when you need it, Phil? Oh, right. You'll just blind them with the bubble guns.
So I got like 8 people. Should I keep going? Should I literally just ban every person? Oh, here's another one. That's 9. Okay, let's keep going. Because, you notice I mentioned it, and I moved on. Immediately, I'm on other topics. And then I look back, and here's all these fucking, support, Jinx, Jinx, fuck you.
Really, Phil? You seem to think that people are interested in the topics that you have to say. Nobody gives a shit about the topics that you're spewing out of your mouth. Because all it is just you regurgitating everything that you read on Twitter that's trending. That's all that is. You're not going out there onto the wild unknown looking for actual news stories. You're not doing any of that. It's very boring, and anytime you try to reenact or tell the story from the news article, it's misinformation after misinformation. And also, support, it's only one person, but yet you want to just insult people for going after Jake. Then again, didn't you tell Jinx to make sock accounts?
I've had enough of your shit. I'm really done with this shit.
Yeah, for someone that says they're done with that shit, you love talking about it.
It's to the point where, like, every day I'm just going to come in, I'm going to look for these fucking new sock accounts and just wipe them out. I had enough.
Good fucking luck. You can never wipe out someone with multiple sock accounts. I'm just letting you know that for the fucking record.
Here's another one.
How many is that? 10? 10 sock accounts.
And here's another one.
11 sock accounts.
Where all these generic accounts come from? I'm serious. I just banned like 14 of them. They've only been here for like a week.
14 sock accounts. Okay, so I'm gonna stop doing that for a second. Phil, you have got to be kidding me. You are a boomer because you don't seem to understand how sock accounts work. You claim you know what they are. You claim you know how they work, but yet shit like this, you want to know where they're coming from? Oh my god, you are so fucking delusional.
It's like they sit in the fucking wings. They literally sit here in the wings waiting.
Which wings are you talking about? Wings of Redemption, Wings of an Angel, you know, that song by, I think it was Hinder? Oh no, that's Lips of an Angel, my bad.
For moments like this, and then they fucking all come out together. There's like 14, 15 of them.
15 sock accounts.
Well, I just got rid of like 14, 15 of them. There. Now half the chat's empty because I got rid of all the fucking idiots.
Why is nobody talking to me? The chat's not talking to me anymore.
Here we go. Here's another one.
16.
It's unbelievable. What's up, Arkham? How you doing?
Phil, I could keep going with the count from Sesame Street. I could keep this going. How many people you were going to ban? I could keep this shit going, motherfucker.
Good to see you here today.
What's up? Oh, I'm just banning people. And then they just leave.
Here's another one. You see what I mean? What it is it's this one. Here's the
I think that's like 17 or 18. But anyways, 18 sock accounts.
truth. It's not a lot of people. I want you guys to understand that. There's an element in my chat. It's about 15 to 20 idiots. And they've been here for years. And what it is they always come in with a new account. So they act like idiots, right? They get banned. Then they come back and they act nice. And they do it for a few weeks and now everyone knows who they are. And then they start acting like assholes again.
Phil, you do the exact same fucking thing. You know, Kelton, I know Kelton's out with friends right now, so that's why I don't know where Kelton is right now. But still, the point remains, you act nice on streams. There are times where you act nice, try to fool people into believing that you're generally a positive guy, but then as soon as the mask is cracked and they see the toxic side of you, then they start to leave. And then they wonder why you're the most toxic person in the world.
And then they get banned again. And then it was like, oh my god, I can't believe that person got banned. Because it's the same group of people. It's like the same dozen people doing it. So they all, oh my god, I can't believe my buddy got banned. But then they're all gone, and then they all come back again with more sock accounts.
You know what? I think Kelton, are you home? Okay, is Phil, is what he's saying true? Like, is he just like, he talks about conspiracy theories all the time, and then he does it and it's okay? Kelton nodded his head, yes.
It's the same fucking people over and over and over. And it's ridiculous that they try to toxify these streams. I'm not going to allow it.
Phil, I'm just going to say this. You're the one that toxifies everything. Any game that you play, you toxify it in your chat, you toxify it with your commentary. You even toxify it in your fucking gameplay. Every time you're dying in the game, you have to be a toxic little shit. Toxic to everything. Toxic to the devs, toxic to people that like the game, toxic to the fucking audience, even toxic to anyone else that doesn't even know what the fuck is going on. What's that, Kelton? He is toxic? Okay, he agrees.
I'm putting down my fucking foot on these fucking stupid bugs that are underneath our feet. I'm tired of it.
Our feet. We is me. No, Phil. If you're saying that all the detractors or all these people making sock accounts are bugs, they're swarming you already. They're like, you know those ants from the fourth Indiana Jones movie? That's essentially what they are right now. And it is getting to you, and you cannot stop it. So you're freaking the fuck out, becoming more and more unhinged every single time.
This shit.
Mashed potato water, so it's yummy.
I should be able to mention the fact, that is a fact, that we've had a significant streak of awesome support and progress and awesome fun here on the streams in the last week and a half, and I shouldn't have to have them people start harassing one of the major people who's been supporting.
Yeah, why is this person a major contributor to your fucking streams? Why is that? Because, oh right, because you two have history. That's the reason why. People have pointed it out for years that you had this shit happening. Back a long time ago when you first started, there was no proof of it. But as time went on, slowly but surely, there has been evidence gathered that you have multiple people fucking paying you behind the scenes, like you've been talking about, and they pay you on stream just to make sure that, hey, you reached your goal, everything's fine. It's like, really? You want an example of that? Super Crazy made a video about it. I'll link it below.
Right? What a bunch of fucking idiots. Like, what did you think was going to happen? I was going to be happy? You're just fucking, again.
Yes, that's exactly it. Because every single time you have received a major contribution from Jinx, or excuse me, Janks, because you called him Janks. Anytime you receive money from this person, you have gotten happier. Like, the spark in your eye just came back and you have the love for gaming again, even though your love for gaming is fake.
These people have no brains in their fucking heads. It's like a bunch of vacuous, sucking black holes where their brains should be.
I think you're describing your own head, Phil.
How do they function?
I go to work, I have a loving relationship, I spend time with my family, I stream, I have a good time with all my friends that I've actually met along the way. You know, I function like a normal person, just like everybody else in this community that you love to despise. You, on the other hand, I want to know how you function. How the fuck can a man go to his office every single day, sitting there, begging for fucking money, spreading misinformation and toxicity to his own chat, expecting it to work, and yet go home scot-free? Like, go back to bed and just sleep good at night. I could just imagine that one single bed that you have to go to sleep at night is so cold.
Who wipes their ass for them after they shit? Because it ain't them.
I wonder who wipes your own ass when you shat. Did mommy have to fucking wipe your ass until you're 16, just like how she combed your hair, Phil?
Let me tell you, they probably got giant crusty things growing in their bungholes.
You know, because I'm a mature adult. I have grown. I have changed as a content creator. Oh, by the way, here's a scat joke because poop is funny, guys. I don't get why he thinks this shit's funny. It's really not.
Let's get back to what I was talking about. Food!
Yeah, you're one thing that makes your pee-pee go hard. You're like, oh, food. Oh, my God. I gotta go change my pants. Oh, my God, food. It's like, Phil, we get it. You have a food fetish. I'm not laughing about this, Phil. I'm really not. Like, I can make jokes at your own expense and laugh at it, but I can't laugh at this. It's pathetic. It is quite peculiar how a man that has really thick skin loves talking about drama, but doesn't like talking about drama, but always gets riled up anytime drama is mentioned, or if his boyfriend is being harassed in the chat. It just baffles my mind that he just keeps going on and on and on about how y'all need to leave him alone. Y'all need to stop talking about drama, that he is a mature adult, and all these detractors are, and he'll just insert a scat joke there or here, depending on his mood, because he has the immature mind of a child. But yet, you can't call him an immature adult because he doesn't make immature content.
See, this is funny. Two Tuck Tuckerson says, do you see a redemption arc being possible for you? If so, what do you think has to happen?
I'm going to say this for the record. Fuck no. A redemption arc will never happen for him. He had multiple chances to redeem himself, but every single time he dropped the ball. So, like I said, no.
The thing. For a redemption arc to happen, okay, someone had to have had fallen. Okay? I was popular like over 10 years ago at a time when YouTube was into a certain kind of content. Then I basically became the whipping boy through memes and This Is How You Don't Play for a decade or more.
The reason why you became the quote-unquote whipping boy, and you seem to wear that like a fucking medal, saying that I was the whipping boy of the internet, that's not something to be proud of, Phil. The reason why you were considered the quote-unquote whipping boy and the butt at everyone's jokes was because of how you acted as a person. This Is How You Don't Play kind of helped out with the butting of the joke, but at the same time, there are more people making fun of you by the minute.
But I still make content for an audience that likes me.
That's very debatable. Just saying.
There's a lot of idiots who don't like me, but that doesn't mean that I fell from grace. I never had the grace to begin with. I was never a virally popular person.
Two things. One, I do not hate you as a person, Phil. Hate is a very strong word here. I would say that I dislike the things that you're doing as a content creator. And some of the things you've done as an individual, it makes me question who you are as a person, how you function. Two, you were pretty fucking viral. As soon as you got on the boat with Machinima, you were becoming one of their cash cows. Everyone went to Machinima and they knew who you were. But the thing that happened more and more, your toxicity came out because your mask started cracking. As soon as money became more of an issue, the toxicity seeped out like a plague, like a pussy infection. I know that it's very disgusting to talk about, but that's exactly what it became. And so you having a redemption arc will never happen due to the fact you'll still remain toxic. But you claim to have changed, but you're still you.
When you're talking about redemption arc, you look at someone who literally everyone is crapping on the internet, but they're not getting any positivity. They're not getting any kind of love. They're barely scraping by, and then all of a sudden something turns around for them, and now everyone likes them.
That's the thing with that, though, Phil. There are some people that have gone through shitty times. Pro Jared with his divorce. Yeah, sure, there are people that really did not like what he did, but there are some people that actually supported him, though. They actually cared about him. They were wishing him all the best. And then it came to light that both parties were equally douchebags. They were equally douchey for each other. So, did he still recover from it? He did. Slowly but surely, Pro Jared is regaining what he has lost. You will never have that, ever.
How is that going to happen for me? The only way, again, that would happen is for me to completely change who I am. The kind of content I make, I'm literally never going to be popular. You understand?
It's not the content, Phil. You want to know the reason why your content is the way that it is? It's not because of the games that you put out. It's not because of the changes you put into your content. It's because of you. It's always going to be the same thing. You. If you changed as a person and dropped everything that was toxic about you, if you actually gave a fuck about yourself and you actually cared, like truly fucking cared, like how you care about food, if you truly cared the same fucking way, then maybe you could have a redemption arc. Maybe you can have some better improvements. But it will never happen, though, because people do not change. Granted, there are people that can change, but you are one of those people that will never change.
YouTube video consumption is not for the kind of content I put out. It's not. They want drama. They want crazy stunts. They want stupid behavior. They want, you know what I'm saying? They want clown jokes. They want dumb shit.
Not all the time, Phil. Granted, there are people that do like drama. They do like the stupid shit that you're describing. But not everybody follows that same way like you do, like you're thinking that they do. There are people out there that enjoy music covers, video games, like any news about it, let's plays, things of that nature. But you seem to lump all this into drama. Somehow, you lump it back to drama because you're assuming that's what people want. It's not all the time that people want drama. If they want to look at drama, they can look at drama because people have a curiosity for it.
That's what's popular on YouTube. immature nonsense. I don't put out immature nonsense. So,
yes, you do. Every single stream that you put out is immature nonsense. It is nonsensical. Like the shit that you're saying that detractors do, yours is the most nonsensical. There's no logic to your discussions. There's no intelligence fuming out of your mouth at all. Every time I see someone talk about detractor content, it's entertaining because it's a different take about you. Just like how my take is different from everybody else that talks about you. But going back to the whole things about content, though, you seem to think, and I'm going to bring this up again like a broken record, you seem to think that people are obsessed with drama. They're not. You don't seem to put any effort into doing any changes to your content. That's the reason why you're stuck at level 1. Sure, you think that you leveled up with the bubble guns, but you just went back to tutorial level. That's like level 0.
unless I completely changed who I was on YouTube to buy into the drama, I would never blow up on YouTube. Therefore, a redemption arc isn't possible because I don't want to be redeemed by these idiots.
Really, Phil? Every one of these detractors that watch your content, they give you advice. They're telling you how to change. They're giving you, like, keys. The golden ticket, as Craig would say. They're giving you this golden ticket, and you're ripping it up in front of them. But you still want to beg. That's the reason why you don't want to change. And you're using this sob story as a way to get more sympathy dollars.
I don't want fucking morons and clowns watching my content because I changed to be what they want to digest.
Phil, I never said for you to become a clown. I wanted you to actually get therapy, to get actual help, to change yourself for the better. If you change for the better and actually realize that you were being toxic and actually showed sincerity in your apologies, then people could take you seriously. But the problem is that you are a joke trying to be taken seriously, but everyone is laughing at you when you just want people to take you seriously. It's always going to be that same issue with you.
I would rather make the meaningful content I like to make and I have enough support to keep making.
Correction, you have one person supporting you with little people throwing dollars at you. You always will have those pay pigs, those whales coming to defend you and coming to save your ass from any form of financial strife. You don't have that much support like you claim that you do. To talk about how to change, look in the mirror and reevaluate yourself.
You understand? That's the difference. And that's
Also, your content's not very meaningful.
what people don't understand. I can't believe he won't take the money or do this. You're right. You can't believe it because you have a closed mind and you don't understand that I'm happy.
So constantly begging for money every single fucking time you stream is a form of happiness to you. Phil, my mind is plenty fucking open, and I'm seeing that right there, what you're describing as happy is not a form of happiness. Happiness to me is entertaining a mass of people, that they watch my videos and they get entertainment out of it. To know that my girlfriend is happy. To know that my family knows that I'm a success anytime I do something meaningful with my life. To know that my friends, I can shoot the shit with my friends and poke fun at each other's expense, and it's not toxic and malicious. That is what I find to be happy. But you will never get that because you have no friends. Your wife doesn't really want to do anything with you unless you tell her to do something. And all these people that are coming to watch you, they're just laughing at your own expense.
Doing what I do and being who I am. I don't have to answer to anyone. I don't have to change who I am to be happy because I already am.
Yeah, I call bullshit on you being quote unquote happy.
The people who have these redemption arcs, they're miserable people. Oh.
How are they miserable, Phil? Because they had to go through hell to reach the light at the end of the tunnel? Yeah, they were miserable when they were going through that. And as soon as they got that redemption, their lives became better. Is it for better or for worse? Who's to say, really? It depends on perspective.
Oh, I hate who I am. I'm stuck in a rut. I got to do the same thing. That's not me.
If you hate yourself, that is a good fucking way to change. To make sure you go through everything that you hate in your life and improve from it. To learn from it. It is an experience that everyone uses to increase their knowledge on it. There are things in my life that I hate. You know what I do? I look into it, cut out the things that I don't like in me, and improve myself. Learn to love yourself, Phil. It's clear as fucking day that you fucking don't.
It's literally not me. I love coming here to streams and making this content with you guys every single day.
No, you don't. As long as someone is filling your fucking pockets with money, you do not like coming here. It's like a job. You clock in, you wait for the clock to reach its course, and if you don't reach your quota, you're miserable. But as soon as you hit your quota by 1 or 2 fucking people, then you're happy like a pig in shit. I know I keep using that a lot because that's what he is. Every time he tells a scat joke and the way that he eats, he's a pig in shit when he's happy.
That's why I'm here. I wouldn't be here if I didn't enjoy it. I would find something else to do, or I would absolutely bank and capitalize on the drama and the shit. I don't want to.
Because you are a failure. You want to project everyone else as a failure, but as soon as it comes back to you, no, everyone else is the failure, not me. I don't capitalize on the hate. I don't capitalize on the drama. I don't capitalize on the memes that made me a meme, a lolcow. Learn to capitalize on it. Follow Rich's advice. Follow Wings' advice. That's what he's doing. That's what they both do. And guess what? They're better people. They're entertaining. Wings, kinda. There are times where I can actually tolerate Wings. But will I respect him as a person? Fuck no. Because of the shit that he has said in the past.
I like who I am. I like the meaningful content I'm putting out.
Keep lying to yourself, Phil. It's only going to make it worse.
The curated content for a certain audience, you understand?
Curated content. It's for an audience for 10% of your original fan base that kept following you. That's the whole thing. And the rest of it is just people like me looking at you like a case study because we're fascinated with how your brain functions with shit like this.
That's correct. Tuto Carlson says, I think Wings is now happy because he has a redemption arc. Wings literally sat on his streams every day saying he hated it. He hated his work. He hated his life. He was saying miserable things like this.
The reason why he was saying miserable things about it is because he kept getting trolled on and he didn't know how to capitalize on it. He didn't know how to react to it. That's why he hated his life. He kept playing the same game over and over and over and over, losing every single time, and people were trolling him. It sucks that he had to go through that, but his redemption arc was when he got into the ring with Boogie and beat the shit out of him. Fight was fixed, so yeah, you could say that. But the point is, though, as soon as he came back, he made money because people gave him a new form of respect. They threw roses and tulips at his direction because it was a way for him to get out and improve his life. He lost a little bit of weight and he had gained a little bit of muscle. Who knows? He improved himself. You will never improve yourself. You'll think that this in the background and the ring light, the lights in the back, you think that that's a form of improvement when it's not. The bubble guns, it just makes you look like a child. That's all that you're going to be. A miserable child in a 41-year-old's body.
That he was stuck in a rut doing things he didn't like. Now he likes what he's doing. Good for him.
Because he capitalized on the trolls. As soon as he reads off the trolls, he doesn't get a reaction. He doesn't get riled up from it. You do.
That's the redemption arc. Someone who was at the bottom and found a way to turn it around and now is on a positive momentum. That's called a redemption arc.
You want to know why he got that redemption arc? He listened to people. He actually opened his ears, listened to what they had to say. Even though he hated Keemstar just like you do, he learned to get over it. That's what he did. Something that you'll never do.
There you go. I like what I do. So does my audience.
Not really. If Ronnie Blaze said that you were jaded when playing video games and you're trying to rush it, try to get to the next game, and you're complaining how long games are, it's clear as day that you don't enjoy what you do.
Everyone else just needs to leave me the fuck alone and stop trying to change me into some corrupted individual I don't want to be.
Then stop talking about the drama then. Stop getting riled up. Learn how to be a better person. Then people can leave you alone. Sure, you'll get those trolls there, but as long as you know that, hey, you're capitalizing on them, then they'll leave you alone. You ever think about that, Phil? Oh, of course not. That's following the drama.
I'm happy being Darkside Phil, the guy who's a small-time rinky-dink guy who has content for a small audience, and we can have this personal interaction and a good time every day. You understand?
No. You're going to say that, do you understand? No. Clearly, that's like one of the things that rolls off the tongue. Just like how I said the problem is, though. But the problem with this, though, is that you don't have conversations with your chat. You don't. You are not well-versed with pop culture. You don't know jack shit what's going on in society and how the real world works. That's the reason why nobody wants to take you seriously, though.
That's what it's all about. There's very different, right? I'm not miserable. I'm not sad.
Yes, you are. You are very sad. When you have to go home with low support, that you can't jerk off Hulk Hogan like you always tend to do at night, you are sad. You are miserable. And you have to go back to that single bed that you have to sleep in because your wife doesn't love you like you think that she does.
I like who I am and what I'm doing. I want to stay that person. And being that person and that level of content will never blow up and be redeemed on YouTube because that's not what they want. They want to see me blow up in popularity for being a clown. I'm not ever going to be a clown.
You are a clown. You pulled out 2 fucking bubble guns.
No one's making any valid points. Someone says, you have bubble guns and you wear costumes for money.
Thank you. Fucking thank you. Whoever said that. That's essentially it. You dress up every day when you hit your fucking tips goals, and you have bubble guns meant for toddlers. It's funny that someone in the chat gets it.
And?
And what? That's exactly it. That is the reason why, Phil. That's why. You want to be taken seriously? Change yourself. Get rid of this shit. God, I'm having a fucking conniption fit.
And what am I doing when we're doing that silly stuff? We have a laugh, and then
Not laugh at your own fucking expense.
we move on to doing more gameplay, to having more meaningful conversation.
You don't have meaningful conversations. When someone asks you if they want to go see the fast movies, you don't care about them. If someone asks you, hey, what's the newest movie you've seen? You just talk about what you watch on Max. That's all yet you talk about. And you do shitty reviews on it, and it's not meaningful.
You're not tuning into the Dark Side Phil stream because you wanted to see me put on a cowboy hat.
Which makes you look more like a douchebag and also suffering from delusions of grandeur.
Or because you wanted to see me shoot a bubble gun for 2 seconds.
2 seconds. And it's not even full screen. Nobody can see the bubbles, guys. That's the reason why I gotta do that, Snort.
The people who are actually here for the content, the people who contribute to the content are here for the content. Those things are nice. They're little frivolous things you could do that are nice, that add to it. It's a little bit of a celebration. It's a little silly. You know, sometimes you get a little silly to celebrate if someone's being nice to you, right?
What? You think that this is being nice? They're giving you money. That's being nice. You dressing up like a fucking clown is not nice. This is the reason why I keep saying this. The detractor community is always going to be the ones that are like showing the light of who you are. It's also showing the light of your content. You know, bringing people to you unintentionally. That's why we're fans of yours, ironically.
That's not the end-all be-all of my content. You understand that?
Yes, it is. If there's no money involved, you're fucked.
That's the difference, right?
No, there's no difference. Kettleton, do you agree? He agrees. There's no fucking difference.
Right? That's the big difference here. The point is, people can't see the truth because they don't want to.
Wait, hang on. No one can see the truth because they don't want to? Phil, any fucking time you say something that's quote-unquote honest, it's never fucking honest. It's disingenuine. It is very fraudulent, as it were. Because you did the same thing with Sutter and Craig. You made up a bull-faced lie that Craig immediately proved wrong, and you want people to take that as fact. But no, that's a nugget of truth. They're taking my nuggets of truth, and they're taking it out of context, Snort. That's all that you do with this shit. Kettleton, what are you doing after this?
Right? When you look at people who have hit their redemption arcs, it's because they hit their lowest lows. They hated who they were. They hated the content they were putting out. They didn't see a way out. And then somehow something turned around for them, right?
Like I said, someone reached out and gave them opportunity. Like I said, with Wings and also Boogie. They had that. It's the form of an angel with a gnome beard and a backwards hat. And his name was Daniel Keem. He's like, I'm gonna get you right into the news. Oh, Keem, blow the trumpets.
But that's not me. I'm not. Trust me, people want me to be miserable. People say all the time, oh, we believe that Phil hates his content, hates his audience, hates all this. It couldn't be further from the truth. But that's what they want.
That's not what we want. That is what we see on an everyday basis of your fucking content. You hate everything. If people have meaningful content amongst themselves, if they're having discussions about things you're not a part of, you immediately put a stop to it. You're like, oh, hey, if you don't talk about me or the game, I'm going to kick you out. And they keep going. You kick them out. And then you wonder why nobody wants to talk to you.
They want to believe that because they can't believe that someone like me is happy putting out small-time content right there.
Yeah, happy. Yeah, like I keep saying, you're not happy. You're just pretending to be happy just to prove a point to the detractors out there that, oh, he's happy. I'm happy, guys. Look at me. I'm happy. Look at my bubble guns. I'm going to shoot out my bubble guns because I have a mindset of a child.
They can't believe it. What? Phil actually just wants to make this content for his small audience? Yes.
We know you want to do that. You've made that point hundreds upon hundreds of times. It's the problem that you don't want to change. You don't want to improve. You think that, like I said, all this shit in the background, the ring light and the light in the background is improvement when it really isn't. And the bubble guns do not help again.
Yes.
Also, quit fucking nodding up and down. God, do you have a neck problem?
I really do. That's actually, back in the day when I started on YouTube, that's what I was intending. That I would have a small audience who'd like this silly stuff that I was putting out. I never really took it that seriously. It was just kind of a silly, frivolous hobby.
I will actually agree with you, Phil. You know what? Hold on. Where's some? Hold on. I'll crack a cold one for that, because you know what? Here, have one too. You don't mind diet, do you? You actually did consider this as a hobby, because you had a job. You were making money that wasn't on YouTube. I will agree with you on that. It's a hobby. That's why people make videos on the internet. It's a hobby. But then you capitalized on it when you got laid off. I like how this is the only time he's actually truthful about it, but at the same time, he'll just take back the truth and make fake history.
A joke. I never intended to become someone who did this for a living. I never intended to blow up on YouTube. You know what I mean?
Again, I will agree with you on that. You know what? Hold on. Cheers.
It just kind of happened, and then it kind of unhappened when people decided it was more funny to make fun of me and bring me down, right, than it was to actually be a part of the positivity of the content I was putting out.
Phil, you still had a fan base that actually gave a fuck about you, even during that. You had a company, you had Machinima backing you up as soon as that was happening. You were still making the money that you made back then. It was when you lost all the means of making money, like big money. That's when you kind of went down to your lowest of lows. And you're still not improving from it.
The people who say shit like that, oh, you know, Phil needs to be redeemed, they don't watch the content, nor do they want to.
Phil, we have watched your content, though. We have seen the shit that you do. We have seen the shit that you try to pull on with people. We want you to try to get better, but at the same time, there's no hope of redeeming you. I keep saying that there's a chance that you need help, but there's no hope at this point.
They would never just watch the content to understand the positivity we have here.
There is no positivity. It's all fake.
They want to believe that I'm a miserable individual who hates his life and needs to be redeemed.
Which you do. You do hate your life, but redemption is off the table.
Because it makes them feel better about themselves and the shit that they put out.
Uh-huh, so you're trying to project your own misery onto other people and think that, oh, the detractors, they're the ones that are miserable, snort. Yeah, I'm miserable, sure. Whatever you need to help you sleep at night.
They don't get it because they're not there. It's kind of like I say.
We are there, though. We have seen the shit that you put out. Broken record here, but you're toxic.
About my marriage, too. If you've never been happy and in a position where you're truly happy, you would never understand someone who's happy.
I've been in that position before. But the thing is, time changes. It always will change. Because what you think might make you happy will never make you happy in the long run. Just because that you're married to your quote-unquote soulmate doesn't make you truly happy. Has she ever wanted to help out in your content besides making you food poorly? No. You tried to bring her in, and you tried so fucking hard to implement her into your content, but you made up excuses saying that it was Tevin's fault when he didn't even do anything to you. Then again, you always want to blame people for your own shortcomings.
Because you haven't had it. You maybe even believe it doesn't exist.
No. I have had it. I've had it plenty. I know what it's like to have the rug pulled under you and that moment of happiness. We all have felt it. Every detractor has felt it. Just not you, though. Because honestly, I'm thinking that Kat was like your third relationship that you actually really had that was worth meaningful. And you know what they say, after the third one, that's your third strike.
There are people who cannot believe that I'm happy sitting here putting out this content for you every day.
You're not happy, though. You're lying to yourself. You're lying to your audience.
He's a liar.
You are.
He's making it up.
You always are.
I have evidence that he hates his job and he hates his viewing audience. What are you talking about?
We always have the evidence, Phil. And see, case in point, you do watch our content. Hi, Phil. I always wanted to know, what do you think about my content? Fucking dumbass.
Again, I have opportunity. I have so many opportunities to do other shit.
No, you don't. You think that talking about the news that you see on Twitter helps. You think that talking about food helps. You think reacting to your to content on the internet that people give you, even though they paid you $20 fucking dollars, you think that that's different, that you're doing different things. You're not. You're still you at the end of the fucking day.
The people are offering me on a daily basis. Go do a podcast. Do this kind of content, this show.
No, they offered to you one time, and that was with Stuttering Craig, and you actually took that one. Keemstar offered, and you denied it multiple times because you hate Keemstar. But here's the problem. Whenever Keemstar was a part of that interview on Stuttering Craig's podcast, that is when it truly broke you. And after that, you don't want anything to do with it, though. You say that you have offers, but there's evidence to prove that you just want money out of it. Oh, if I want to do your interview, you got to pay me. Give me $800. You have said this, Phil. Anytime that someone wants to do a podcast with you, you will make up excuses to not be a part of it because you're that self-centered that if you're not making money from it, it's pointless.
Join us for this. I don't want to do any of it. I just love who I am and what I'm doing now, and this is what I want. I want this to evolve into more things as I get older that I control.
So I'm immediately going to call bullshit because many weeks ago and still maybe even a week or so ago, you said that you have no aspirations to get bigger, that you don't want to evolve to become a better content creator. You have said this, Phil. Goddamn. Kettleton, how do you feel about this? He's just shaking his head no.
I am the master of my own destiny, nobody else. No one.
No. You are not. Money is the master of your own destiny. Because as long as you have the money, then it controls your channel. Then it controls you. But if you're not making that money, you're fucking done. Because you don't want to deal with it anymore. It's a slog for you. You don't want to make content. You don't want to game like you used to. Instead, it's all about the Benjamins, baby. That's all it's going to be about for you.
Someone else is going to lock me into something that I can't control, and now that's when I would truly be miserable.
Yeah, that was the problem. Whenever you were brought in, people have given you opportunities. Rich has given you the opportunity for an interview that both of them controlled it. Stuttering Craig did that with you, and that backfired in your way because you were trying to sucker in more people, and that didn't work. Keemstar tried to do that shit with you, and you denied it because it's Keemstar. For fuck's sake, how many opportunities have you had that you pissed away or you fucked up?
If I gave up control of who I am, all right, in order to make money, that would essentially be the ultimate failure for me.
You dress up in gunner glasses, a hat, and a stupid vest every single time for tips. So you have done it for money. Stop bullshitting us.
And if you want to see Darkside Phil unhappy, that's when I would be unhappy.
Yeah, anytime you're unhappy, you didn't make your tips goal because you couldn't pull whatever WWE Champions has for an event.
But being that I am the master of my destiny right now and no one can tell me what to do or what kind of content to put out, that's where it's at, man.
As soon as YouTube decides to ban your channel, you will not be the master of your own destiny. You are hanging by threads, multiple fucking threads. Jinx, OIC, all these people that have wailed on you for years, giving you money, they are holding you afloat. That's the problem with you, is that you have all these people giving you money, enabling your addictions to the point where it's nothing. It's all meaningless. And as soon as YouTube decides to shut you down, whatever it may be, because nothing lasts forever, Phil. As soon as that happens, you'll be miserable, like you already are. 10 times over.
And, there's highs and lows. There's times of popularity and there's times of strife. And there's all kinds of stuff that happens and goes along hand in hand with that.
You try to be popular, but you're still irrelevant. You're still going to be irrelevant trying to grasp onto relevancy at this point.
But the fact that no matter what, I still am able to have fun with you guys on a daily basis. We're still able to love this kind of positive, non-destructive content.
Non-destructive. So harassing other people, constantly doing that to detract your content, That's positive. That's not destructive. Phil, you are your own worst enemy at this point. You have failed to see it, but everyone else has seen it.
And that's a big key factor. What I'm making here on streams every day is not destructive to anyone.
It's very destructive. It's destructive to your own self.
No one's being hurt by it. No one's being brought down, derided. No one's, you know what I mean?
You have banned so many people either asking questions or just asking for your input on something, but you still banned them. The whole thing with the Keemstar interview, the Rich interview, you have shut it down and not even give a single thought about how it would affect other people. But then again, you'll just say that it's just sock accounts, like you always do.
It's fun, positive content. That's what I strive to do for the rest of my life if I can. You understand? I just want to have fun and play games and interact and help people in some way every day and not have to hurt others to get ahead.
You've already hurt others. Got John Rambo, Howard, Leanna, anyone in the FGC. And you tried doing it with Southern Craig, Rich, Keemstar. You tried hurting people. The detractor content that you tried to take fucking... You see the point? You have tried to hurt other people. And when other people have come out with evidence against you, you cower. You hide behind your pay pigs. You hide behind your fucking wife. You're a pussy. We all know that's what you are. If you're confronted with something, you cower. Because you're afraid that it's going to hurt you in the end. But guess what, Phil? It's already hurting you. You just hadn't seen it yet.
But that's what people on the internet who think about these redemption arcs don't understand. They don't get that.
You clearly don't fucking get that. Because you don't find any ways to evaluate yourself and help yourself grow. You do not know any of that. You claim that you do, but then you'll just pull out a stupid fucking prop and think that that's improvement. Phil, it's a prop. It's not gonna do anything. Will it help you get money? Fuck no. Will it actually help you grow as a content creator? Fuck no. Will it help your marriage? Hell the fuck no.
Oh, how could he like who he is or what he's doing? He needs redemption. No, I don't.
Yes, you do. But that has been taken off the table many, many weeks, months, years ago.
What I need is for you to leave me the fuck alone and mind your own business and move on.
Here's an olive branch, Phil. If you stop mentioning detractor content, if you stop trying to take us down for bullshit reasons, then we would leave you alone. But the problem is that you won't do it. You will still constantly keep doing the same shit over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, just to try to prove a point of relevancy. You are not relevant. You are infamous for the shit that you put out. You are infamous for the way that you act to your fans, to the audience, to detractors, to people that are trying to help you. You are nobody. And you want to make yourself meatful and full of fucking anything positive when that ship has sailed many fucking years ago.
No one needs saving here. If anyone, you do.
I've already been saved multiple times. I've had people pull me out for the fucking ashes. I've had people that see me at my lowest low and they helped me. You want to know why, Phil? Because I'm not a toxic piece of shit like you are. You don't know what it's like to suffer at the bottom because you have people handing you shit. I never had that. Do I wish I had that? Fuck yeah. It's a dream. That's all it is. An unattainable dream. And I have friends along the way in the detractor community, in the relationship that I'm in now, my friends that I have met along the way in my personal life and on the internet, as well as my family. I have people that can help me. You don't have anyone to help you. And that's why you are a miserable, toxic fuck that is not worth redeeming.
If you're so infatuated with me, you're the one with the fucking problem, not me.
You're the one that needs therapy. You keep talking about us religiously at this point, and you want people to believe it. You do. I talk about you because it's a hobby, and I want people to be informed about the shit that you do. I want to entertain people. I do this as a hobby. You do this as a quote-unquote career that's gonna get you nowhere.
I'm doing all right.
Until Jinx pulls you out of the fucking gutter.
That's what I mean. Those silly little things, right? Oh, Phil hit a support goal, so he spun in his chair for like 20 seconds. Phil hit a support goal, he puts on a hat, or he puts on a pair of glasses. Oh, you see, you're a clown. How?
You dress yourself up like a whore. That's all you are. You're the anti-whore. You don't take off your clothes for money. You put them on. Because you were using it as a way to get back at the Twitch thoughts. That's essentially why you did it. So many things I can bring up that you have done. I need a cigarette.
Is this the focus of the stream? No, it's not. What are you talking about? But again, they have to justify. They can't believe that someone like me could be happy and successful.
You want to know why it's the focus? Because you made it the focus. No one else did. It was all on you, buddy.
They can't stand it. But
and also, I do not give a shit if you're happy or low. Everyone has felt that. It's human nature to have your highest of highs and your lowest of lows. That is human fucking nature. And you were a valedictorian, for God's sake.
Wait, you didn't degrade yourself. You didn't act like an asshole. You didn't completely sell out. You didn't do this. You didn't do the things everyone else is doing.
Yes, you have. Loot Crate, the chair, all the games that people have offered to you, Fallout 4. Like, the list can go on, the shit that you sold out for. You had to miss a wedding just to play Fallout 4. Come on, man.
How is that possible?
How is that possible? You got lucky. And that luck is running out for you.
I don't know why. Because I fucking ignored you.
No, you didn't. You're talking about us. So, how's that ignoring me? Exactly.
That's why.
Exactly. This is all just... Can you say negative self-awareness? Look right here. Here's the word. Negative self-awareness. Even though... God damn it, you spelled awareness wrong.
Because I ignored you and your shit. And your shitty way of living. And your shitty lack of morality and philosophy.
You know that roulette wheel? That little ball? I think I found it. But I'm not going to put it back on the fucking roulette wheel that is called your moral compass. Due to the fact that you don't deserve to have any form of happiness or redemption. Because you kind of proved yourself in this. And many times before. You know, I wanted to end it there. Just because it got more heavy than I anticipated it to be. But I have to go back to his boyfriend, Jinx, here for a second. Because he will not stop talking about him. This just sounds, like I said, this sounds a lot like a Always Sunny bit. I don't know why.
Alright, so FYI, Jinx is not going to be around tonight. Jinx, I guess, was here now, but Jinx said they're not going to be around tonight. So just so you guys know, we've had a 15 stream streak, alright, of hitting our support goals. But tonight, it's not just going to be all on Jinx because he's not going to be here.
Oh, what a goddamn shame. Your boyfriend just left you all alone? Oh, poor you.
Alright, so just so you guys know, this very well could be the end of the stream streak. And that's fine if it is. I want you guys to understand that. That's not a big deal if tonight is the end of the stream streak. I mean, it's going to be pretty rare that we're going to get $150 on a random Oblivion stream. You know what I'm saying? So
your eyes are giving it away, Phil. The way that your body language is projecting right now, you are not happy with that. You are scared shitless at this point.
So we'll see what happens tonight. But yeah, if anyone wants to contribute, please, by all means, whether it's a super chat, a membership, a tip, all appreciated. We could keep the stream alive, the streak alive, depending on how much, you know, comes in tonight. But if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. It's not the end of the world. All right?
Yeah, rip streak, but I highly doubt that.
Right, guys?
Wow, I'm not surprised.
Just to show how fucked up some people are. All right? So earlier today, there was someone who I guess had tipped a bunch. Now, I don't know who tips what, because if you don't put your name in a tip, I have no idea who it's from. Okay? I have no clue who a tip comes from.
Yes, you do. You have their personal information, so you know who is tipping you. Stop bullshitting us, please.
All right? So this person was tipping multiple times. And apparently, they tipped once or twice, and they were bringing up drama. Distinctly, I remember one or two tips were like real big drama shit from outside the stream. As you guys know, that's not allowed. So I ignored those tips.
Yeah, but you still acknowledge that they said it, and they tipped you, so...
Now, they came in later on the stream with more tips that weren't drama-related. One asked, why did you skip my earlier tips? And I explained why. And the other tips that came in were completely unrelated, and I answered all of those questions or whatever as normal tips.
Yeah, no, you didn't. You kept making quote-unquote honest answers, but we all know it's all bullshit.
They're charging back all their tips right now. Everyone. Even the ones that I addressed, even the ones that I answered, they're just charging them all back anyway. Because they just can, because they're a scumbag.
Yeah, you did this same shit before when someone contributed a shitload of money to you. You didn't like that, and you called them shit like a scumbag, and that they were a shitty person. They're sick and tired of you, Phil.
You see? It's fucked up. These people are fuck faces. You know? It's not like, listen, you know the rules of the stream. I told you the rules of the stream. I said No drama. It literally is pinned in the chat.
Yeah, and it's like a fucking, like, it's like you're nailing a grievance onto this fucking, like, on the back wall, like, right there. You're nailing that on the, you need to get a sign that just says no drama on there. You know, but then again, if I say that, you're probably gonna fucking do that shit because you're an asshole.
It says no drama. You actively choose to do a couple tips that are drama related. I have the right to skip them. Okay? So now you do other tips that aren't drama related, and I give you full shout outs. I credit them. I add them to the running total of the stream. Oh, I'm going to charge those back too. Okay, so you're a piece of shit.
Yeah, so are you. But then again, what's that, Kelton? He is a piece of shit?
You're a human piece of fecal matter because you have no fucking respect. You have absolutely no honor. You're just a scumbag who came on the stream to fuck with me.
He has no honor. You have brought shame and dishonor to your family because you didn't give Darkside Phil money.
You know, it pisses me off. It does. It really pisses me off because it's not like I selectively said I just don't want to entertain the tips from this person. It's the content of the tip. Everyone is subject to the rules. No,
you're pissed off because it's affecting your bank account because you're not going to get more and more money. That's the reason why you're pissed off. Not because of the tip, not because of the person, it's because it's affecting your money.
No one is immune to the rules of this stream. Every single person, whether you don't contribute at all, whether you contribute a ton, whether you contribute $1, whether you contribute $100, everyone has to abide by the same rules. It makes it even for everyone.
How does that make it even for everybody? Just because one person wanted to charge back the tips that they gave you, how does that affect everyone else exactly? It's only affecting you and your bank account.
So you choose actively to break the rules. I'm going to ignore you. You choose to be a nice person and talk about other topics that aren't rule breaking. I'll entertain it.
Yeah, you'll entertain it, but you won't, because I've seen plenty times that someone gave you a $2 tip and you just speed read it and you don't even acknowledge the person that sent it to you. Real nice guy.
But that means now I get punished because you're a scumbag, basically.
How is he a scumbag? He's charging back because he didn't like the product. He's requesting a refund. But then again, you're breaking the terms of service of fucking PayPal by not offering refunds.
You're going to charge back everything. Okay, fuckhead. You know, it really pisses me off, but what are you going to do? Some people are just scum.
This whole fucking stream, like this whole entire thing has been nothing but gold.
Who was it? I don't know because, again, this person tips anonymously.
But you still have their information, Phil. You do know who they are.
This person tipped a bunch of tips. It said, no name or anything, so I don't know who it is.
You do know who it is. We all know that you see the fucking information. Oh, god damn it.
Holy shit, really?
Really? Oh, my boyfriend came back. He heard my calls. Oh, no. He heard my rant about chargebacks. He loves me, guys. God, Jinx is just treating you like a prostitute. Okay, scratch that. Not a prostitute, a sugar. He's essentially your sugar daddy. Also, Stinky was a teen. What is up with these names? I'm sorry. What Stinky Weasel tits called me?
Jinx, you seriously didn't have to do this. Ladies and gentlemen, Jinx was here. I don't know if they're still here. Before they left, they did a $150 tip.
I thought he wasn't going to contribute anymore, but I guess you needed your sugar daddy so much right now.
$150 tip, right? Wow. Again. So, yes, it is official, ladies and gentlemen. We have now hit a 16 stream streak.
Yeah, I'm talking about the fish streak. Thanks, Sugar Daddy Jinx. I'm sorry. For now on, I'm calling him your sugar daddy. Nothing can change my mind.
16. Thanks to Jinx with this insane tip out of nowhere. Says, here's to the vest, baby. I have to watch this all on demand now, but I hope everyone will have a good night. I'm still partying. So basically, Jinx is somewhere at a party and decided to drop a big tip.
I can just imagine that whoever Jinx is at a party right now, and some girl is hitting on him, but he immediately had to run away. Be like, no, my heart belongs to another. It belongs to a man in Rented, but in Oh, truly a Romeo and Juliet story.
So thank you, Jinx. Out partying somewhere, having a good time.
without you.
So that means everything again. Here we go again, right?
All right, he needs to get rid of a supporter. He just needs to put down Jinx has tipped because it's all him. It's all his sugar daddy.
I just want to emphasize to you guys, listen, obviously I am happy. I am grateful.
Uh-huh. No, you're not. You're only grateful when you get money. Quote unquote, grateful.
But I don't want this to always be, oh, we hit the goal because of Jinx every single stream.
Which it has been for the past 16 streams.
You know, at least on daytime streams, I can tell you there's a group of people who always contribute. And then Jinx kind of usually does a tip to make up the difference.
Yeah, and you're defending him. You're defending a guy that's enabling your addictions, Phil.
Make it to the goal. But night streams, not so much. Night streams, I think Jinx just shows up and just drops a big bomb. It's like, geez, he doesn't have to do that. I hope he knows that. I hope he's not feeling pressured. He's the one who started this streak. You understand?
You're the one that contacted him. You're like, hey, Iced Coffee, by the way, can you give me some money? I need some money badly. And then, oh, I see. It's like, don't worry, fam. Jinx has got you. Your fucking sugar daddies are gotten you.
Understand? I didn't ask for it. He started it. So.
Because someone asked, and I think it was you. Oh, thank you. I want to know what the real question is. I'm on the edge of my seat wanting to know what this question is.
Dabhand says, does it put others off from tipping if the goal's been met? I would say yes and no.
I would say yes. Not no with that. Just yes. Because as soon as Jinx gives the $150, there's no point to tip it anymore. He got what he wanted.
For some people, I do think that's the case. I think they're like, oh, look, the goal got hit, so we'll just wait, and maybe I'll contribute in the future, which is fine. But other people still do it. Like, for example, usually my daytime streams, if we hit the tips goal relatively early, we still usually go above it. I think every day we've hit 150. Actually, we got around 200 by the end of the stream.
The reason why you get that much money is because they're throwing like $1 to $5 at you. You're not making a lot of money from it until your sugar daddy comes around, strolling around with his pimp cane, and he's like, here, bitch, here's $150. So, sugar daddy pimp, gotcha.
So it's not like people were like, oh, I'm just not going to tip at all or anything like that.
Yeah, because it kind of defeats the purpose, though, of your tips goal, supposedly. That's the reason why I said get rid of it, but you know, you won't. Oh, God, thank you.
Yeah, so I don't think it's that. I think what I have noticed is in the last week, since we've been hitting all these tips goals, there's been actually an increase in super chats and memberships and gifted memberships.
Not really.
I've definitely noticed that. So what it might be is people show up and they're like, oh, he already hit his tips goal. Well, I want to contribute in another way.
Yeah, they don't. They don't because you're begging people to do it for you. And whenever you do hit some of it, then, oh boy, it's so good.
And so I'll give some memberships to help out the community as opposed to trying to hit that tips goal first, you see?
Yeah, take a sip of that mashed potato gin water that you have. And also, oh God, really? Oh my God. Oh my God. So they're both here. Huh, must be the same person.
Jinx, dude, Jinx, you said you were at a party. Jinx just gifted 20 memberships to the community.
Thanks, sugar daddy.
You said you were at a party. How are you at a party? I don't know if I believe you now. I think he's full of baloney. I don't think he's actually at a party. I think he's trying.
He might have gotten home. Oh, God. Now he got 30 gifted memberships. So you know what he's going to do? Up it up a little bit more. Come on, Dents. You can do it.
Try to be sneaky here tonight. Only Iced Coffee just gifted 10 memberships. What is going on?
I could give you an example of that. So Only Iced Coffee is using multiple accounts and gifting you shit.
Now I can't. How am I supposed to shout these out?
Don't. Just don't.
Okay, so hold on a second here. Hypnotic Jinx gifted 20 memberships, okay? But they're not even all divvied out yet. I have to wait for them to all be divvied out to shout them out. So give me a second here.
Thank you.
And because of that, ladies and gentlemen, absolutely, I will do a celebratory bubble blow for you. You ready?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Jinx says, have a jug naib ebabron. I think he's trying to say have a good night, everyone, but it didn't capture properly. Perhaps he's talking into his phone. It's capturing his text.
Maybe he's drunk. Maybe this is like one of those drunken things that he's doing right now, and he's waking up tomorrow going, God damn it, my bitch asked me for how much?
So, Jinx is taking off. Thank you, Jinx, for your support tonight. Giant tips and 20 gifted memberships. Thank you, Only Iced Coffee, for 10 gifted memberships. Congratulations, everyone.
Yeah, there we go. All over the electronics. Yeah. You know, because he's such a good console owner.
Now it's a party. Jinx and Only Eyes Coffee have started the bubble party.
How pathetic do you have to be to sit alone in your office blowing bubbles and thinking that it's a party? It's truly sad.
Here on DSP Gaming. Now we're talking. Ah!
He still got damaged by the fucking bubbles. Mission accomplished.
I've been attacked by bubbles, but I like them. I like this bubble gun. It's so good, man.
I like it that one of my fans gave it to me.
The bubble gun is super good. I love it. All right.
You love it because you have the mindset of a child. You're easily entertained. Fuck, someone can like dangle some fucking keys and be like, "Ooh, look at the keys! Oh, you like the keys, chat? Oh, you like the key? You like the snort?"
That is awesome. Thank you guys for your gifted memberships. 738 and climbing on the channel, which is awesome. It's the most we've had in quite some time. The last time we had this many was the fall.
No, you had about maybe 800. That's how many you had, and then they all didn't renew, and you lost it, and you threw a big bitch fit. So
I remember a particular person came and gifted like hundreds and hundreds for like a fall celebration during the busy gaming season.
Yep, and then you still made a bitch fit because they didn't renew.
That was the last time we had up to like 700-800, so it's very appreciated.
Yeah, it's not very appreciated. He'll keep asking for more. For a man that has absolutely no idea what a redemption arc is, he claims that he has no real reasons to have one. That he has never fallen from grace, even though he was one of the Machinima's poster children. That would always constantly make content, and he would be raking in a lot of money for them. But the sad thing is, though, is that he'll still keep talking about drama, but yet he'll also lump it in to his fake histories about anything. From redemption arcs, thinking that he shouldn't be like Darth Vader or Severus Snape. He's just that pathetic of an individual. He'll keep going on and on and on, talking about how everyone else is the reason for why he can never grow, that everyone else in the fucking universe becomes toxic, and that we're the negative ones, while he's hiding behind his mask, proclaiming that he's not negative, that he's always going to be the best person that you'll ever be and ever meet. Phil, I can only give you this one piece of advice. Whenever you're hitting at rock bottom, don't ask for help, because knowing you said that you didn't need a redemption arc, so just stay at the bottom where you belong.